an alien number. Can I use that to get my driver's license in Atlanta? The answer is no. You cannot use an alien number to get your driver's license in Georgia. So if you have an alien number, the follow-up question for you is, do you have a pending petition? So if you have a pending petition, i.e. you have an I-485, once you get your work permit that's associated with that, then you will be able to get a driver's license with that. So just with an alien number, that's not usually enough. Is it possible to get an interview before a work permit? By the way, you look great and green. Thank you so much. Yes, it is possible, and it actually happens a lot where you can actually get your interview before the work permit. All this is a function of scheduling, who your officer is, how many files they have, are they ready to schedule you for your interview? And sometimes we've had clients who we put in their application and they got scheduled 4 months later or 6 months later, or like they got their work permit and travel permit the day after the interview, but it really didn't matter because they were already approved for their green card the day before or whatever. So it's definitely possible. You see it happening more often when the interviews are scheduled much quicker. Most interviews, you can expect to have your marriage-based interview between anywhere from, I would say what I consider average is anywhere from 9 months from application to like 15 months. So if you were having your interview scheduled well before that, there's definitely a possibility that you may not get your work permit before it, just because most work permits take anywhere from 5 to 9 months to be approved. Is it possible to get an EAD with just a prima facie letter and biometrics done already? So what gives you the EAD is your application. So there are two, since you're mentioning prima facie, this is obviously a VAWA case. So there are two ways that you can get a prima facie, an EAD based on your VAWA case. One is based on your pending I-765, which is your work permit application. If you submitted that after your biometrics, they will give you your EAD. The timeline could vary. It could be anywhere from 4 months. It could be 5, 6, 7 months. If you don't have a pending 765 based on your I-485 that you filed with the VAWA, you're not going to get an EAD immediately, even if you have a prima facie and a biometrics for the VAWA. You will only get an EAD when your case has been approved. VAWA cases take 18 to 25 months at the very minimum. They're very, very few, and I can count them in one hand, that have been approved before then. And for those ones, I know the exact reason, and I'm only speaking about my clients. I know the exact reason why they were approved earlier, where it involved, certain supervisory reviews of certain things. But generally, that is the window,